On a glorious journey to great academic heights, you need a university that will guarantee you hopes of employment without sweltering in a pool of job hunts. I present to you Ndejje University. We are an Anglican university endowed with 3 state-of-the-art campuses in Luero Bombo, the Graduate School in Rubaga, and the Kampala campus along Balintuma Road behind Mengo Hospital. With well-coordinated learning programs ranging from day, evening, weekend, in-service and e-learning, the globally recognized university offers job market competing courses that will surely light your academic path. Our various undergraduate and graduate programs include Business Administration and Management, Engineering and Survey, Basic Sciences and Information Technology, Education, Environment and Agricultural Sciences, Arts, Health Sciences, and many more. With accreditation by the National Council of Higher Education, we now offer a diploma in clinical medicine and community health. We as well take pride in some courses sponsored by the Higher Education Students Financing Board for a loan scheme that will not get you worried of tuition as you pursue your dream. Come ready for an academic adventure on great facilities of learning. You can visit our website on www.ndejjeuniversity.ac.ug. Ndejje University, the fear of God brings knowledge and wisdom.
Tonight,
Omulabi wa Ndejje University TV niyo program obulamu zaabu.
These are the patients. You can see this is doctor's room.
Era bano swali netoro wait. Kimu kyakuna kubereka emmere leeta amaanyi.
Mweno program tugenda batukutuusaako abasawo abakugu ab'enjawulo.
Oxygen will then come from the bag to the patient.
Afuna kye bayita cardiac arrest or heart attack. Bakwayo obukerenda.
We can see the compartment for antimalarials.
Abalwadde ba sukaali ne pressure tebalya masavu ga bisu.
Ebyo byonna mweno program obulamu zaabu.
Coming up, Ndejje University students kick off examinations with practicals. Makodong was a patriot and good soldier. His Excellency Museveni hails Lango's fallen hero. It's time to stabilize Sudan, President Museveni tells Khartoum Special Envoy. This and more on Live at 8. Welcome, this is Live at 8 on Ndejje University TV. My name is Grace NABUKENYA with the news in details. The Faculty of Science and Computing at Ndejje University has kicked off with their first paper, which is Mobile Phone Technology, a course unit at both Kampala and main campus. Here are more details.
Please register once. Register once.
This being the first examination week for both campuses of Ndejje University. Now students starting from the Faculty of Business, Faculty of Engineering and Surveying, Faculty of Science and Computing have been seen doing their practical examinations. Talking to the facilitators of the students in the Faculty of Science and Computing, explained to Live at 8 some of the benefits of students having a practical side of what they study in class.
So our students, they do assembly and disassembling of different electronic devices. Talk of mobile phones, computers, and other electronic devices. They can be radios. So they get a number of skills before they complete their course, and they can do something after here because they are able to do assembly of those devices, and they can earn some money, or they can start up their own workshops and earn something. So that's what we do here at our Faculty of Science and Computing.
Students have also expressed the importance of having practicals examinations in the courses they offer at university.
And today we are doing mobile phone technologies, just like you can see here. These are different components that help us to disassemble and assemble different mobile phones and of course smartphones. And this particular course unit helps us to gain skills that are very relevant in the field. For example, we are able to disassemble and assemble different devices such as phones and very many others.
This course unit called Mobile Phone Technologies, which helps us gain skills in computing. It helps us maybe after campus, maybe you start your own workshop and start doing those things concerning electronic devices such as laptops, phones, and this helps in earning enough money. And Ndejje University as a faculty, as a university, has this faculty that when you join, you have to go with a skill. Either you find yourself in software, but particularly these hands-on skills help students in getting skills that help immediately after campus, that you can start something and get something out of it. So we urge everyone around the community to join our university because it has helped in gaining skills, hands-on skills.
As you see here, we're doing mobile phone technology, and some of you might be wondering why is it like, why are you seeing women here doing main things? What I want to assure the world right these days, there is nothing like only men's work and ladies' work. So I encourage everyone outside there to engage in these things because it's possible. Everyone can do it.
Mr. Peter further called upon students and parents to entrust Ndejje University with their children.
I can say you can give us more students. We request the public to trust us with our students, and they come and join us here, especially in our Faculty of Science and Computing.
This comes after Ndejje University officially signed a memorandum of understanding on the 9th of May this year with Huawei Technologies, a leading global provider of information and communications technology infrastructure and smart devices, aiming to improve on the research of both the students and lecturers at the university. Grace NABUKENYA, Alan Gamoli, Live at 8. The president of Uganda has apologized to the family of Angola and directed the UPDF to reconcile with the family. His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has hailed the retired Colonel Charles Patrick Okello Angola Makadong for pacifying northern Uganda by rejecting negative divergent ideas of the political elite class. Here are more details. General Museveni, who was on Wednesday speaking at a funeral service to honor the former State Minister for Labour, Employment and Industrial Relations, retired Colonel Charles Patrick Okello Engola, held at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds, described the late as a good and courageous soldier who finished off the rebels in the north to enable peace and development that earned him a name, Makodong, meaning fire has returned. The president explained that Colonel Engola fought effectively against the Lord Resistance Army rebels, and people were able to go back and cook and have a normal life without being scared of the enemy. Retired Colonel Engola was shot on Tuesday, 2nd May 2023 by one of his Guards Army private, Wilson Sabiti, while he prepared to go to work.
So I'm really very annoyed. I'm not only sad, but really annoyed to see that such a good cadre could die at the hands of somebody produced by our own system. This is not good at all. Now, I know our system, our traditional system, by Nyankwere call it Okukaraba. Okukaraba, when somebody kills one of your clan people, the other clan must Okukaraba. In the north, they call it Matoput. So I think the people to do Matoput are the army. The army, they want to do Matoput. And they will have to do it. They will have to do it. And Angola don't worry about the 7 cows. The army has got more cows. They can bring more cows than 7. So, because that system is also not bad. For instance, our soldiers accidentally killed one of our supporters, a very good, called Zebra. You remember Zebra, the one who died?
Sabiti later turned the gun on himself at a nearby saloon. He added that the Chief of Defense Forces has already constituted a board of inquiry headed by Brigadier Rugumayo to establish the cause of the shooting. The president expressed dismay that some members of the political class and even members of the Uganda People's Defense Force have started departing from the NRM line. He said their ideology, strategy, and work method was voluntarism, patriotism, and sacrifice, although some people started talking about premature issues such as big salaries and other benefits.
So that mentality of allowances, what have you, is a wrong mentality. Because if you say bodyguards, allowances, what have you, how about the ones who are fighting in Congo now? Does it mean that every time a soldier goes on a patrol, he gets allowance? How will you sustain that? And what sort of army is that? So these soldiers, when they come from the army and come to the civilian sector, they get caught up in that mercenarism of the parasites who don't think about their country, just money from where? You know your country, how it is. That's why, therefore, as president, I refused. They came to me, increase the salary of the president. Other presidents are getting, I don't know what. I said, those are presidents of other countries. Uganda, I know what it is.
The president advised that they should return to the original doctrine of the NRM. He gave an example of the former president of Uganda, Idi Amin, who paid high salaries to public servants and soldiers, and when the war came, they couldn't fight. The president further called upon the political class to go back to the NRA line of sacrifice to avoid embarrassment like the killing of Colonel Engola, describing the nature of his demise as an embarrassment. The president also apologized to the family of the late Engola, the people of Lango, Uganda, and Africa at large, and assured that those involved will be crushed.
We are going to get to the field. So it's unfortunate that this wonderful cadre, who gave his best, ended up being killed by a bad product produced by our system. I want to apologize to the family, to the people of Lango, to the people of Uganda, to the people of Africa, Because Uganda there are 1.6 million refugees here. Because people don't know where to run, they are now running here. Now here where they are running, you have got to these weaknesses.
Mrs. Joy Engola, the wife to the deceased, described the death of her husband as the darkest part of her life, but thanked God for having prepared her to face it, having fasted for 21 days prior to his death, not knowing what was meant to happen to her. She expressed gratitude to President Museveni for all the support and, according to her husband, an official burial. The Minister for Gender, Labour and Social Development, Honorable Amongi Betty Ongom, told the mourners that Charles Engola will remain on one of the pillars of Lango and describe his death as a painful one. Minister Amongi called upon the people of Oyam and Lango as a whole not to demand compensation from the family of Private Sabiti who took the life for their son. Engola's body will be laid to rest in Oyam district, where a council sitting will be held in his honor, and thereafter it will be taken to the deceased's home in Awanch village, Icheme sub-county in Oyam district on Friday and laid to rest on Saturday. Grace NABUKENYA, live at 8.
That whoever believes in him should not perish but have eternal.
His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has said the biggest problem for Sudan and Africa at large is emphasizing political identity, and it is partially blamed for all the problems in Africa as a continent. Let's have more details. The president made the revelation as he met the ambassador Dafala Al-Haj Ali, the special envoy of chairman of the Transitional Sovereignty Council in Sudan, who called on him at State House Entebbe to brief him about the ongoing efforts to silence the gun for a smooth peace process in Sudan. His Excellency Museveni said when they came to power in 1986, they emphasized politics of interests and not identity, a reason the NRM government has been able to stabilize Uganda after winning the civil war and eventually elections, where NRM has always won massively on the first round. According to the president, politics of identity is the biggest challenge causing instability in Sudan and the existence of Hemeti's group, which he said was a mistake, citing it as an example of this problem. He noted that since people seem to have learned peace should return to Sudan. He also called for a ceasefire disengagement and to allow peace for people to elect their leaders as owners of the country. General Museveni was, however, happy to learn that the two warring parties, the one led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan, Sudan's army chief and heading of the ruling Sovereign Council, and the one led by Sudanese Parliamentary Rapid Support Forces commander, General Muhammad Hamdan Dagalo, famously known as Hemeti, has agreed to integrate the Rapid Support Forces into the National Army. The Sudan Special Envoy informed President Museveni that the two parties have agreed to move the fighting. The Sudan Special Envoy informed President Museveni that the two parties have agreed to move the fighting from the population, the civilians' quarters and hospitals, and now there's a big progress from the military to end the fighting. Ambassador Dafala Al-Haj Ali also extended appreciation from General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and the people of Sudan to President Museveni for the efforts to ensure peace and development in their country. The armed conflict between rival factions of the military government of Sudan began on 15th April 2023 with clashes in Western Sudan, in the capital city of Khartoum and in the Darfur region. At least 700 people have been killed and more than 5,100 others injured. Grace NABUKENYA, Alan Gamoli, live at 8. Uganda under-19 cricket team is set to visit Ndejje Farm for a 2-week training camp as they prepare for World Cup qualifiers in Tanzania.
We are preparing to go to India. That's a trip that has been organized by Uganda Cricket Association in partnership with Ndejje Farm. The gentleman who has been helping Uganda Cricket Association in terms of developing the players. So the trip is going to have 14 days, which will allow us engage the activities that we have been trying to instill in the young boys. So the exercise will help us as coaches to try and see the areas of check. We have been preparing, and now we want to see how much the boys can execute in those 14 days. The purpose of the trip is going to be we are going to India to prepare for the July main event. That is the World Cup qualifiers that will be in Tanzania. That will help us get the necessary experience. But in India being a test playing nation, it has very good talent, and those youth over there have good spinners, good pace bowlers, and good batsmen. So it's going to be a very good challenge for my boys. So I believe after that trip, the boys and the whole team will have the necessary experience that we want to have as a team. So come July 2023, we will have that accumulated experience. Then we'll be able to execute well. So I want to thank Uganda Cricket Association for putting up all that together, together with the Ndejje farm. It will be an awesome experience.
We are going to India, and this trip is going to help us in very many skills. We shall be able to learn various skills that will help us in improving our games, and also in preparation for the Under-19 ICC Cricket World Cup qualifiers.
Thank you for watching. That has been Live at 8 with me, Grace NABUKENYA.